Oh, okay.
This is what it looks like when it's a 60 size plane.
Who drew this up?
Jimmy just got done doing this.
Jim
Cameron.
Oh, wow.
He took Al's plans and turned it into, look at even the cockpit detail.
Is this a PM wing?
This drawing was done by it's a copy by Bob English. Bob English did the drawing and the scale, whatever. He upgraded it. I think he's
a scale.
No. This plane is legal for nostalgia.
Oh, okay.
I have the pictures of this home. He finished the plane already. It's ready to fly. He did the rabe thing with the blue camo. Later on in this tape, we'll get Bob. This is from Bob English.
This is neat.
He sent me this. The little exhaust.
Nice drawing.
Things.
I'll tell you that, yeah.
Beautiful. But it's 110%. It's not the size.
Well, now that's still legal?
111%.
It's still legal for nostalgia?
No, you know, kid. But he used this as the nostalgia.
I hate people stripping the. No room for a pipe here. Oh, if it's nostalgia, you can't use it.
No. You want a Tiger 46 or something, or whatever. You know, something. Double star, whatever. I like the fact they put the drawings of all, like these little details. You got to go buy books to find. Look at all the throttle quadrants and everything.
This almost looks like the China doll airport.
It's a thin airfoil, but I'm not sure now. I think that's.
Light, you'd be screwed.
See, it's a solid tail. It's not even a built-up.
Get one of them 70-ounce lead.
Like mine, 77.
Hey, hold on to that. I'm going back.
Oh, I want to roll it up.
Oh, okay.
Brian Silversmith, one of the area's really competitive, maybe the best. I'm not really sure. He's certainly one of the top people, if not the top guy. This looks real easy, but believe me, it's hard. Anyway, we're going to go back over the stunt circle. It's turned out to be, this is take 2 of this 1999 fall circle burner meet that was postponed 1 week, but we certainly have a good turnout here second time around, and we're trying to get everybody on. They've been flying scale, carrier, and stunt, Tampa stunt. If I haven't got a copy of the first tape, of course, steel one. A lot of cool stuff happening. This is the time of year we're closing out the contest season, and I guess it's the most fun. The weather's perfect today. This is just a perfect flying day. At this field, you take every one of these days you can get, because you never know when another one might be coming. It's like Met victories. The Mets won last night, but hey, they're down 3-1. I wouldn't bet that tonight they'll be all too much celebrating. Anyway. Yankees got bombed by Boston. Poor Roger Clemens. Wow. I guess it's something like trying to hold your breath, see how long you can hold your breath underwater here to fly this event. Alright, we'll see if Brian can get it in on the deck here. Boy, the leaves are beautiful this time of year. guess this is the part of Navy carrier that separates the men from the boys. Alright, he'll be coming in. Boy, when I was a kid, they had all these McCoy 60 things. This was the hot event of the... There was 100 entries, it seemed like, at the mirror meet. Oop. Unique gas tank here. Looks like the scale event's going well. They got the Piper Cubs out in full force. Hey, what are you guys selling here? Is this a P-38 kit?
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't seen one of these since I was a kid. How much is that worth?
I don't know, but whoever wants it, they can have it.
Wow, I'll take it. Ah!
Too late.
What is this, The Price is Right or something?
Price is right.
It sounds like me. Yeah, just take it.
I'm behind. Control line or free flight?
That's great.
No, you don't hear anything. This is...
Wow.
I throw it away at work.
Really?
A bunch of them, and I said, what's
It's a
wrong?
nice shirt. Hey, you got... Listen, keep me in mind at Christmas. I take extra. Back. I'm doing a Mustang this year, so you guys can load me up with Mustang shirts. Hey, very nice, very nice.
Chris, say hello. Say thank you to Mr. Brisket.
Thank you, Mr. Brisket.
Look, this guy, hey, let me tell you, even though he wears the colors of the Mustang, he's really a P-38 guy. That's a nice little kid.
Just throwing it away.
Yeah.
You can go old.
Bill's traveling hobby shop doing a brisk business here in shoplifted items.
The pipe didn't fly off, Wendy.
You made it through another flight. Wow.
A tribute to your high-tech...
A tribute to Arnowski technology. I wouldn't want to stand around when you're flying. Now, you notice I put my plane in the weeds when you were flying. Get this now? I don't know what this is. Hoop pine. Put this on the tape. Bill's handling, I can't read this. Seabury Distributors, Taraco, New Jersey, 973-335-8266. What do they do with this? What is the generic? It's nice plywood. That's like light ply.
Yeah, it's three ply.
Yeah, what do they get? They got 16?
Yeah, even a 32nd is a 3 ply.
Oh, okay. So it's like the equivalent of light ply. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
It's clear.
How big of a sheet can you get? Can you get like 24 inches long?
18 square feet, 3 foot by 6 foot, 4 foot by 8, whatever size you want.
Whoa, you get all sizes. That's a good thing to have. Boy, that's got a nice finish. You can't see it on the video. That's got a beautiful finish. Nice item you can pick right up off the video here. Interior. That'd be nice to make a toolbox out of that. Wow, that's nice. Cool. I definitely will get some of that from you sooner or later.
I think
You should bring some down to the field, to the...
30 seconds, 35.
Yeah, I only would use 16th is what I use on a plane. I'll try it, though. I need pieces 24 inches long. Do you get any 24 inches long? We'll be trying some of that plywood from a local distributor, too. Right here in locally. Looks like this is 4-stroke powered too.
Look at that flat windshield.
Yeah,
I guess he's busy. Could be busy. Ooh. Bad enough, Al's clean pipe full. Home Depot landing gear. Probably not using real music wire, using coat hanger wire, something. Or Al. Alright, we're on round one of Expert here. First up, lead-off batter for the Mets.
How many airplanes did you finally have? We have aluminum. We had 13 for a short while. Oh, wait a minute. Pretty good. Because we'd all been running in that little thing. They were going like this. I didn't go up there.
Sounds like we have a laughing hyena in the background here. It's either that or one of the stunt flyers.
This year, though, for the year 2000.
It's having a hyena problem.
Well, I couldn't even get the stunt wagon to work.
You weren't in the hobby. The double star 40 barks to life.
Andy's still totally unaware that 5 years ago they got away with the hand signal. Not many motors have a better 2.4 brake than a double star 40. What a beauty this one is. Reworked by Andy. And he's agreed to rework anybody's engine for free if you send it to him. And send him a ticket for a free pizza pie. After many, many times of shimming ahead and trying to get the power just right, it looks like he's settled in on something that's real nice. Nice combination right here. And of course, willing to share it with everybody. to try to get Noel's flight, but the slight problem that we have here is we want to hear the motor run. With so many motors running in the background, I don't know if it's going to be productive, but we'll get the flight anyway. And I have the flight after Noel, so probably as soon as the flight's over, I'll just put the camera away. Anyway, what we're trying to do, Noel has a muffled PA61, and we're going to hopefully over the winter be making him a carbon muffler. See how that works out, and if it doesn't, of course, what we want to have is a square one reference. And Noel has previously tried variations of the Venturi with, I don't know what he has in there now, but he's tried spigots, much bigger Venturis and smaller ones, and when this is over, we'll have to get with him and take a look at what he's got in there now. About making my own carbon fiber parts and having a little autoclave, a little oven, is we can custom make one for any. If you can make a drawing, we can make the part. It's no problem at all. And believe it or not, we're finally getting some breeze. We didn't have any breeze all morning, so it's our time to fly, the breeze comes up. And at this field, that can really be bad news. That can be unpredictable. Pay me to take a videotape? How about if I do it for free? And you buy pizza for everybody? You look like you got enough money there. You get on your pony and go get us some pizza for lunch.
There you go.
Man, that would change the whole outlook of your contest, huh? You didn't have to eat those dumpy meatball sandwiches. Ugh. And it's turned out to be, they said it was going to rain this afternoon, but we are hanging loose goose. We're just waiting for Noel to get fueled up and get ready and do his routine. But again, when you're working with trying to make custom-made parts, you need to have some data, and we need to see how this engine is running and have a square one. So if we make 2 or 3 mufflers, we can see which is the best. And obviously, the things like which is the lightest are easy to define, but which is the best, a little bit more difficult. And I'm assuming, and I'm sure I'm right, that anything that works on that PA is going to work just as well on a jet or a double star or for that matter, any rear exhaust engine. All right, this is what we're waiting for. Come on, Noel. Just the slightest breeze, and I'm going to try to get downwind, only so I can get away from some of these other engines that are running. Because what we're trying to do is get the motor run. We want to hear the 2.4 brake or the equivalent of it. This plane with the muffler that's on there now, it's relatively loud, so it's kind of easy to hear the brake too, as opposed to, say, Jackabones, where the exhaust is real quiet.
Okay, now we're going to appearance point to old trim deck. Let's see if he has the technology on the bottom of this thing, Wendy.
If he doesn't have the lettering on the bottom, deduct 2 points. These wimps that don't put the lettering on the bottom, I'd zing them. Anyway, Noel is always one of the nicest guys. When he calls me up, we always have these tech talks about all his high-tech stuff. And he always comes up with these good little inventions. And, hey. Now, one of the things Noel always does, he always swears that this motor, the way he has it set up, is a 1-flip start. So if it doesn't start on the first flipper, we're going to razzle him.
Everybody else just walks on the line. Gritty kicks here.
Well, he hits the pole, too. I mean, you know, he does things big.
Isn't it nice to get with your buddies on Sunday? Yeah, that's
Okay, guys.
All right, it's a 2-flipper today, baby. we got a carrier flight going on here. So I hope we're going to be, Noel, I hope we're going to be able to get some of your motor run here for our reference anyway. Beautiful, cool weather. I'm guessing it's probably in the 60s. Little to no breeze. A very unusual day at the Circle Burner field. Let's see if we get the 2-4 breaking around here. That sounds about right. Again, Noel and I have had so many 1-hour phone calls discussing the possibilities. And I'm sure eventually he's going to have something special here. Now, you could also get the lap times upright and inverted if you wanted to. Sounds like my initial impression, especially with these engines running in the background. Seems like it brakes a little more on inside than outside here. That sounds about right. Maybe one thing we're talking about here is a tank shim. Yeah, after looking at the rounds and the squares, I'm thinking this is running slower. Just a gut impression, slower on outsides than insides. I see it stays lean almost the whole triangle, which is good, but it doesn't stay lean for the outside part of the maneuver. So it would look like that might just need a tank shim. Here's your inside brake. Brake looks real good here. We're making the outside part much larger, so it's hard to really evaluate it until the maneuver size, both sides are the same size. I wish I could get Noel to come down maybe on a Saturday and fly with him the whole day and work with this. The only critique I have here is that it looks like it's wanting to be tank shim so it'd run a little faster inverted. That certainly looks okay. Now we're up next, so I'm going to have to get, as soon as he's done here, get in gear and get my equipment ready. But again, for one flight, I wish we could get one, maybe Noel stay around after the contest and get a couple runs where there's no engine noise in the background. Looks like to me a tank shim would be the next thing I would be trying here. Noel Drindak, first official. pick up Jim's flight in the middle here because basically we had to go roll our lines in. I don't like to leave any lines out here.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like Big Jim, huh?
Big Jim said it looks like you.
See?
You better have a little respect, Lampion. I sense there's no respect in that voice.
I don't have to worry about it.
I think we should draw straws to see who has to go down and get 5 pizzas. And it looks like Lampion's the winner.
I have mine with light cheese.
Wow. Jeez. Who's got a cell phone? Maybe we can get them to deliver. Peabody got a cell phone? What good is a contest without pizza pie? Wait till Peabody's done judging. We'll get some pizzas. No, they weren't. I don't even care if it's delicious. I want it delivered, not delicious. We can eat cardboard. We just need it delivered.
Now you did it. Now you went and opened your big mouth. Now watch this. Well, not yet.
Bobby, where's your car parked? Are you near the entrance?
No.
We need a volunteer to run down to the pizza place. What good is a contest without pizza?
If I ran about over 8 minutes, what would I
You have on the record now, promise in writing in blood, Dan's Mustang will be ready for next year's Nats. In the meantime, he's going to fly to Stiletto. Dan, we need the Mustang. Year 2000 is the year of the Mustang. Now, Mike Palco, we haven't figured out the real truth here. He's got a car and a girlfriend, so you know that Mustang's never going to be at the Nats. He'll be over at the Pantyhose Derby or something, but he's not going to be at the Nats. But that leaves Banjock, Bob English, and for sure I'll have one finished. Maybe if Joe Adamusco squares away some of his things at his job, we'll get one finished. Who knows? Mustang Sally! See, now, if you finish your plane, you would have a Mustang here. You could be starting up a Merlin instead of a double star.
Just making you sweat it out. When it's here, no mercy.
No mercy, I don't care.
He's gonna land and take out much better flies now, too, huh?
Gee, get rid of 10 feet extra line, amazing what that'll do.
Got line tension everywhere.
Yeah! Yeah, Ted was flying on 85-foot lines or something.
Well, he's kind of over the chairs anyhow.
Andy Hirosiadis says, this Bearcat looks like a sunfish. Andy, you're mean. I thought you were a nice guy, but mean. A sunfish. Oh, man, Frank Williams would clean your clock. Besides, you've heard of Jersey mosquitoes? You thought those things out at Brodak's meat, what are those, cicadas? Look at the size of this mosquito. This is a real full-size scale of Go put it in, look, when Banjock bends over, put it in the back of his pants.
He's gonna wait until 10.
He flies in that 20 direction.
Nah, the heck with it.
It's ruining my whole day. I'm going to go in the bushes and cry later. Man, have a sense of humor already, will you? Jeez. What's the matter with that engine? Come on, Dan. Maybe he choked it out. He fought it. Who knows? Oh, he's got to flip it over.
Hit the dirt. What is going on here, Daniel?
Do you know how to start that engine?
It's not especially pro-sun.
This is not doing a lot for his image. Dan Banjock, first official. This is really not doing a lot for his image. Wow.
This is losing the dry cells, huh?
I don't know what they did. They had a car battery or something. double star 50, stiletto 660. A lot of numbers in there. Yeah, double star 50. That isn't doing a lot for his image either. He better win this contest. All right. I think the guy that launched it. Thanks, Sleep. I needed that little help.
The prop is now...
No. Come on, get out of the way. Get into his flight.
I don't push down on the floor.
I saw you push down, Sleepy.
No, he's not. It's not a flight.
Did he call it off?
It's not a flight.
All right, we pick it up with Jim Damerel's. This is Jimmy's second official? Yeah, I guess he had the first one already. We missed half of it. Rich, have you been watching what's happening to the stock market now?
Oh, yeah.
They're getting ready for a big tumble.
Well, they already did.
Karen's brother is one of these guys that's always right on the edge of what's happening on the stock market. Boy, he's having a heart attack.
They almost lost 1,000 points.
Yeah, he's having a heart attack about it. Once that thing starts to crumble.
Well, you got to be in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
My philosophy. You know, you can't be a day trader.
You know, all the guys want to make money without doing anything. Just playing musical money.
I mean, I can't blame them, but it's tough.
That's what I like about real estate. It's a pain in the neck, but Alan Greenspan comes on TV and I don't even have to listen to him.
Real estate, the way I've looked at it always, it's a bumpy road.
Yep.
But it gets you where you want to go.
Yeah. It's just in my case, it takes a lot of time.
It's like this with anyone.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the same for your stuff too.
It's not easy. But nothing is easy.
No, owning a donut shop isn't easy, that's for sure.
And remember one thing, the greater return,
The more risk.
investment,
Yep.
the greater the risk.
Absolutely.
That's why you're making 15% on real estate, you know everything is solid.
Oh yeah.
Plus you get the building depreciation. What the hell more do you want? And the chances are you're going to be making more than 15% a year, especially when you get your debt reduction down.
No, the point is when you're making more than that, you're at risk.
No, but I'm saying real estate, once you have your debt service down, your return is going to be greater.
Oh yeah.
Putting in a good flight.
Nice flight, yeah. Air is kind of funky though.
Yep.
Not solid like it was earlier in the day. Kind of whistling around.
Yeah, I learned something new. I understand the hourglass on the top should be kind of narrow.
All you got to do is look at how I do it and don't do it that way, and you'll be safe. You'll have it right every time. I always thought that the hourglass on the top would be wide. Okay, we missed the first part of Danny's flight, basically because he had just flown and needed to reel in the lines and things, but hey, the brakes. Danny had a little trouble on the first attempt, something I'm sure we've all experienced. And believe it or not, it looks like from a foggy day to a relatively nice fall day to a day when it looks like it's going to rain any minute. Maybe it is going to rain before the day's over, but hey, not much you can do about it. Them's the brakes. Danny Banjock, second half, second official. Now we're just waiting for Noel to get ready for his second official again. We're trying to get some good readings on his motor run, which seems real close, but possibly again some fine tuning.
One of those electric candles?
I'm not sure. I think they do it by electric, by RC, or whatever you call it. Let's see. Where's Augie? Yeah, he's got some kind of car battery or something hanging on there. So different from days gone by when everything was, guys had 12 belt cranks in the plane and lines coming out of
lines.
Oh, man. Remember some of those old B-29s and B-26s with, they must have 10 belt cranks in the plane. Yeah. I guess the electricity is so much more reliable.
Well, basically what they're doing is taking radio control airplanes at this point and putting them on.
Yeah.
Flying around in circles.
Yeah, some of the setups the guys had at the Nats, we were doing a scale at the Nats, pretty sophisticated stuff.
Really?
Pretty reliable too, yeah. The one guy had one of those propane jets, those $5,000 jet engines.
Really?
On control line. And it was...
How was his muffler on that one?
Oh, real nice. Wish I could have sold him a tune pipe.
Tune the exhaust to the jet, right?
Yeah. Dynajet is a tune pipe. The whole engine is nothing but a tune pipe.
Any Dynajets than axles anymore?
Only in speed. They had maybe 20 entries, and I don't know. We We kept hearing them all during the course of, you know, they fly them, you'd hear them, you wouldn't even see them. Oh, nice, Augie, all right. And that thing we said about you before still being on the sauce, it's not true, Augie. Okay, we're trying to get in position for Noel's second official, the Noel Drindack second official. Again, one of our projects that we hope we're going to be able to work on over the winter time is some little carbon rear exhaust mufflers. We'll find out what that's going to entail and involve. I may be wrong, but I think Dave Midgley has a rear exhaust now too. He might want to make a muffler for. Anyway, we're going to find out.
Okay, that's only on the clock.
Now, luckily, right now we don't have any background noise. I hope we can get a good feel for the engine run right here. Boy, the mosquitoes are still everywhere too. Unbelievable. You see some of the mosquitoes here, they're the size of $50. Alright, we have no background noise now, Noel. We should get a good one for you here. I hope. Just as we're getting into the break, there's somebody starting up one of the carrier ships. Unbelievable. No, we're damned if we do and damned if we don't. Anyway, another improvement I think Noel is working on is shortening the arms of his handle. He has this very unique handle. Looks like it's made out of Lexan or polycarbonate. And he's been shortening the arms to some degree. And I think that might be one of the reasons he's getting a little bit better pattern too. We're not really concerned with the pattern here. Now just for sake of reference, let me try something here, Noel. This is for your benefit, of course. Let's try putting the camera on a steady spot for some of these maneuvers. Okay, now we'll do a little pattern critique. That to me looked like cigarette boxes, a little bit higher than long. And again, we're not trying to be critical, but here we go. Same critique. High, short, could be stretched out more. Listen to this noise behind me. Now look how much bigger the outside is than the inside. If you can see this, this to me looks like eggs. My critique for this is that they're high and short, could be shorter and flown out. Let's see what the square 8 looks like. I hope you're seeing the same thing, though, that the cigarette boxes are very high. Not looking at pullouts for this point. These are just things meant to be good critiques that you can use in the future. This is the kind of stuff you can, all winter we can watch the flight over and over. Now what you do, you take a piece of 1/8" tape, lay it on a TV screen right here where your intersections are, and lay one piece of tape here, and you can see, you can get some reference anyway that might be meaningful. Let's see the hourglass. Way too low, should go further back. This turning here should go way up to 90 degrees. Again, I think this will give you some food for thought for the future. Let's see what the overhead 8 looks like. Looks like maybe a lot of Xing, overturning at the top. You can see you flew through your first loop here. Okay, I hope that's going to be, and again, I think you can listen to the motor on whatever you can hear from it. Turn the TV sound way up. I think all it needs, in my book, would be a tank shim that it runs a little faster inverted. When it runs faster inverted, it'll pull better at the top of the vertical and hourglass. But again, you can custom tailor it. I think all that is a tank shim. Okay, next up is going to be Tom Hampshire. Now, a lot of people have no idea how much behind-the-scenes work Tom does. It benefits the club. Believe me, there's plenty. Field cleanup day after the flood, he was the first one here, picking up the garbage, raking up, cleaning up. Hey, this day has held out pretty well, even if it rains now. We for sure are all going to get 2 official flights. Our scorekeepers for the day, Chris Damarell and Billy, and they have been sitting under the tent there, wishing the contest was over, but hey, they've done a great job all day. Tom Hampshire, second official. unfortunately, from sitting out in this position with the carrier and the scale circles at my back, you really can't isolate the noise. It's difficult anyway. Tommy's putting in some real good flights today. Got here practicing yesterday, getting a good feel for the conditions, which are right now about as ideal as I've ever seen this field. Stephen McBride's PT-19. Field is still pretty rough from the flood that we had here, the flood damage. Some of the ships with rearward landing gear having trouble. What's your name? Jesse, when are you going to be big enough to fly?
Yesterday, yeah.
Did you ever fly a plane yet?
Yes.
And have somebody hold your hand?
How about the yellow plane that you fly that's electric?
How about a gas one? Can you fly a gas one yet, or are you still too small?
How about the one ready for you?
I think when the contest is over, you should come out by the field. I think we could get them to hold a plane. I think we have just a plane out there for them.
Would you like to hold the hand while we hold the plane?
You can have. I'll hold your hand even if you want. Would you like to try that?
I know. You listening to me?
Yeah, the contest's gonna be over in a little while. Then you come out and somebody will hold your hand. We got good people here. Baby contest. Now these babies don't have a good motor run unless they drool. Is he drooling? No. Say hello to Wendy. Hey, Andy's flying real good. Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, he's going to be a superstar. See that? His ego isn't getting to him, is it? Is he starting to come home strutting and puffing and all that stuff?
Not really.
All right, then he's okay. Crash and burn banjock, mowing the grass with the bislab. Not content being wealthy and good looking, he has to be a grass mower too. Really, there's not much wind today that he can even play with this. Dirty Dan Banjock, mowing the grass, putting Mike Kajeski out of a job. Hey, did you ever find your tail wheel from yesterday?
No.
Oh, man. Oh, you went for the big bucks, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Stock and Brodax probably went up after that crash. Right here is when you want to hit a motor quit. Oh. I like it when they have two of these things flying at once. And it's two guys that don't like each other. There we go. Pretty dangerous stuff, huh, Mike? Yeah. You know, there isn't one person here that isn't hoping he crashes. Like guys at a stock car race, all they want to see is a good crash. You know, hey Mike, when he's flying, we got to run out and put duct tape over his eyes. Oh, now he's gonna punk out. Come on, keep doing maneuvers. Punk. He's a punky for Drewski now. Whoop it! What a wimp. What a wimpy demonstration. Let's see the pictures.
That's it.
Okay. If I had copies of these, you could be on my website.
Isn't that
Hey, that
cool?
website's
See-
very good, by the way.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Listen, what we'll do is we cut this thing out and we glue in the cardinal. Blow that cardinal.
You know, I had it blown up, but unfortunately because of the line's 20
That's
feet,
great. Look.
20 foot long.
Look. This could be, see now, I got a deal for you. This could be in John Brook. Come on, picture, flip straight. This could be, come out to Brodak's contest. They always have awards for juniors. This could be in Brodak's catalog. You're never too young to drink Rheingold beer. You drink beer?
And show them the plane that you actually flew, Jeff.
Let's see, this is Rhinebeck?
Yeah.
Rhinebeck, it's the only place in the world. Let's see. Hey, that's a nice crash helmet. That'll really protect you if you fly into a tree.
Actually, the guy that actually flew the plane.
Let me
for
see
that
the other one.
moment.
Really?
Oh,
Nice.
it's
Yeah, they
just-
flew it that day, which is
Yeah,
unusual.
they did.
Oh,
But,
you guys got a real flying field. Look at this kid.
oh yeah, this is at the school.
Oh, man.
Well, unfortunately, not big enough to take anything bigger than that off.
Yeah, you want to
Cool.
consider next year going out to Brodak's for the contest. Boy, he'd love that. He'd love that, boy. They're evolving into the double cub demo. Always a good way to end the contest here. Well, the Vorgie ever gets off the sauce here and you can start this thing. All right, they got all their pit crews in a row. The double cub demo. Banjock's done mowing the grass. And then we're going to start our fun fly. We have some customers, some young men that would like to try flying for the first time. The official GSCB flight instructor. They're right, they got one fired up here. Maybe they got them both, we don't even know. This is always one of the best parts of our contest. Oh, Augie's on the wagon. Hey, Banjock, why don't you build a cub? All right, they're both going now. It'd be funny if they were both on the same channel with all this radio stuff. One guy gives it up, one guy drops the bombs. All right, one guy's putting the radio on. What are you guys doing? Come on. Oh man, Augie, take your time. Holy mackerel. Oh, one quit already. All right, they got one partner around here. Come on. This is the four-stroke one. It's Billy Reynolds' four-stroke one. Oh, Augie's up. The other one's up. Got to get closer than this guy. Come on, come on. Let's see some rudders getting nipped. Who's the guy in the back? I can't tell. Augie's in the back. All these wires and things. God, it's like cable TV going on out here. Hub Combat. Banjack, if you would build one of these, you'd be in too. Looks like this top one needs some tip weight. I guess they don't, scale guys don't know about tip weight, do they? Yeah, you see these things have loop, there's no problem. Little tip weight. No tip weight. Check this one out. They're back up flying these cubs again. Did you hear this? Stop. Just picture this, it's a fall day, you got carrier going, last round of intermediate in the back, all kind of wild things happening here. He's in the back flying, Rich Jacobone, I guess. Oh! A man, he's tired. He wants to go get pizza right after the contest. Where's that pizza parlor?
Actually, I'm gonna drive home.
Who watch him gush it up? Let's see what you got. This kink in a tubing going on here? Yeah, that's like a kink in a
I got a little angle there.
Yeah.
It's fine with this blue tube. That other tube sort of gets smushed a little bit there.
All right, we got something to play with this winter. That'll be good. We got a good baseline to work with. I'll try that tubing you gave me for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, give that a try.
So you sent me that video, huh? I got your other video.
I'll send you this one. Yeah, where do I get it done?
Well, I got the others. I hadn't looked at them yet. I'm not going to keep them all, but I'll probably keep about half.
But go through whatever you want, no problem.
Yeah.
But without a baseline, it's hard to work, you know? This was an exceptional day here. You don't get a lot of days like today, that's for sure.
I know. So you don't think that a 4-pitch crop is a good idea for the tender?
No, just unload it. Just take a 1/4 inch at a time off.
Yeah.
A 12 century? Let's see.
No, it's just a stock crop.
You stock. Okay.
It's a 12 3/4.
Make it 12 1/2 to start with.
I got a 12 1/2. I'll just stick a 12 1/2 on there.
Yeah. That's what I would be trying, one
Okay.
way or another, if it's worth it. And let me know. You're not afraid to call.
No, I'll put the... No, I'm going to try the 13/4s also, see what happens with that. I don't know. That's going to rev the engine up.
All that matters is the pitch at this right here, this last inch. Everything inside is going along for the ride.
Yeah. So that's why I check it.
If you could connect that with a dowel, it would be okay too. That tip is doing 90% of the work.
Well, it's sweeping the most area.
It's doing the work. I don't have a definition. I've taken this much of the prop and just flattened it as much as I could to see.
Yeah.
You lose 2%. Flatten the last inch, plane won't take off. Well, it turned out to be a great day, and I think everybody had basically a good time here. And from that rainy, I guess it's on the tape before us, that rainy day that we endured to have today, turned out great. Hey, Banjock, why don't you build a Cub? I know you could make it more exciting than Augie, you know? Augie's a little on the soft side here.
Every time they get close, he drops out of the air.
I want to see some prop marks in the rudders, then I'll be impressed.
He's getting nervous. He's trying to put his tire marks on his wings.
You know what you do? You get Augie to let me fly one and get Billy to let you fly one, and then we duct tape them to a pole and make them nervous.
Make him nervous.
I'll bet you I can get this inverted.
Oh, we could loop them, sure.
Oh, I think the big yellow one, it came out of a wing over pretty good. I'll bet it'll loop.
Oh, definitely.
The smaller one will.
I got
That's heavy.
Sunships that didn't fly that good.
Hey, Wendy, something you got to get on tape here. Whenever they come down.
Yeah, which may be tomorrow.
Right. See this young fellow that Scott Cheney?
Yeah, we want to get him on the tape.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
saving
good.
tape for him.
Okay, great.
You're going to give him a flying lesson? Or we got another young guy here, too. Where the heck did he go?
He really don't. This guy flies solo.
Will he let the other young guy fly his plane? I mean, you hold his hand.
That I don't know. Scott maybe will go out with him. You know what? And I was thinking of throwing the doggone trainer in the car, bringing it up. Just in case, and I didn't.
Yeah, it's the guy with the hood open, the back deck where Noel is.
Yeah.
He's got his son here, and his son has an electric plane, but they don't have a gas. He's never flown a gas one, so.
Hold his hand.
Yeah, let somebody hold his hand. What's the problem? How are you going to get people addicted if you don't give them their first trip to the handle?
We could probably use Mary Ann's Buster.
Sure, why not?
If you remember to look back in your tape, Scotty was only 4 years old when he used to take his picture down here.
Yep,
He had his
exactly.
Hellcat.
Yeah, I guess these guys are up for the rest of the week, huh? It just never ends. Augie's probably got a quart can, a soda bottle in there.
Those sports trucks, they seem to go on and on.
All right, you guys, we're sick of the Cubs. That's enough Cubs. Put the Cubs away. Cubs have been a lot of fun, but we've had enough. We finally got rid of the Cubs.
He's already got the idea, though.
We have Cub repellent.
He's not
All right. Hey, what's this guy's name?
This is John Cheney,
Okay.
the newest member of the Philly Flyers.
Okay, great. You gonna do this by yourself? Okay. Don't let Banjock set your needle valve. This'll cost you.
You don't forget anything.
Never. Notice the little wagon. I love the Augie wagon. That is so cool. You can keep a 12-pack of wine in there. Cheese. A cheese cutting tournament. Oh, man. If it doesn't fit in the van, you just tow it home. Nice streaker. There we go. The latest member of the Philly Flyers. Look at this kid. All right. I'm impressed. Loop it! Loop it! Banjock must have set that needle valve. Holy mackerel.
He'll nurse it. He'll nurse
Oh,
it.
no.
Brake.
Oh, yeah, he's got the 6/8 brake here.
It always runs better the second time.
Yeah, he's flying great. Now you fast forward through the tape, about 10 years, you find out this kid is the world champion or something. He's running a major business that puts Pro Stunt products out of business.
Yeah, conglomerate.
Yeah, right.
Sudden Wendy's just a link to his website.
Yeah, Wendy, he puts Wendy out of business. He's making his own tune fight. Oh man, what a guy. You should enter him in intermediate. He could have beat Jacobone today.
Yeah!
Hey! Oh! Now, if we had 2,000 kids like this instead of 2,000 old men in Tampa, that is old age club we have, we'd have it made.
2,000 old men with attitudes like that.
That's right. How many people are there under 50 in Tampa? Not many. 40 maybe. I think David Fitzgerald's the only one. And he's getting older by the minute.
People in Tampa under 40?
What's the average age of Pampa people? 72?
I'm 30.
Augie, how old are you? 80. 80. You don't look a day over 90. Loop it! Banjock, that thing will loop.
Oh yeah, it'll loop.
He's got a problem holding up his pants. Somebody buy this kid a belt. They spend all their money on Cox trainers. They can't afford clothes now. Look at the kid's gonna be in a parking lot. Oh man. See, they don't feed the kid, so he gets all skinny. So they can afford to buy more fuel. All right! Jacobone, you're in trouble.
Oh, it's a Tiger. That's 60. That thing.
Hey, there's a lot of sheetrock in this Bearcat. The flying sunfish. Look at this. Wow, that is some profile. That is the world's record for sight area.
You want to play your clown again?
Oh yeah. Nice picture here. Nice picture.
Have a mandarin orange seltzer water.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, he's right behind there.
Where'd you get that picture? Bill, hobby shop Bill.
I mean, it's great. You just drive in and everyone.
Do you
something?
What are you using to wax this with?
Come on, Carl.
Oh, that's not
369 a wax job, huh?
I still haven't been up there. I understand that's nice.
We're ready.
Since I've been rubbing it down with
Bill, this is made from a kid. He built this, just change the top.
bounty towels, I never rubbed it down. Rubbing it down with bounty towels.
That'll do it.
started until 9:70. It had to be done by.
Little inventions going on here. It's just
That's what you would have this year. Well, let's do the smoke from the beginning. I was still sort of out of it at that point, but yeah.
well, you can't have it when my wife picks vacation weeks. That's terrible. Gotta check with her first.
I'll tell you one thing, you wouldn't understand that like one way. Terrible.
After here in June, I flew Brodax, I don't think I flew again till September.
The coop. The chicken coop. Who's in first now? Richard?
He blew his second attempt. He left out of the
Jackabone's not good in a crunch, though. He goes to hell in a handbasket. My money's on Cooper. I think it's the last flight before the fun fly starts, huh? The Cub fly. The something fly. The Brodax Cardinal fly. We don't know yet. It's been a good day, though. This has been a good one. Boy, in the last 2 days, we actually got more flying the last 2 days than the last month. All that rain the other weekend. It's over. So they duked it out all day, huh? That's cool. Yeah, that's good. If it's a tie, they gotta switch planes and see who really knows how to fly.
See which one of them backed up and leaves.
I'm just amazed at the weather, boy. Wow. I've flown this plane. It flies real well. Believe me, Andy, you would have no trouble dialing into that. It's a good flyer. I don't think he replaced anything that wasn't in a kit either. He's not prone to...
Standard Cardinal kit.
That's a kit right out of the box. Don't go for... Oh, Mike. Oh. Listen, that's the right move, because I went for it once. Cost me a year of my life.
I know.
This guy went for it.
Forget about it.
He lost his best friend, the guy who makes him the carbon gear, who'll never talk to him again. Okay, ladies, thank you for your efforts today. How much is this going to cost me? Pizza? Pizza, pizza, pizza. Oh, I'm so hungry I could have 2 pies right now. Where's Damarel? He has a cell phone. Let's get some pizzas delivered. Man, I could starve here. Now, this is the real class act of the circle burn. No. What other flavor you got? Got a salt?
This is all. This is complete.
Salt? How about a plain? You got a plain?
No. How about
Buy some plain every week. All right, I'll take that too. I'll take both. See, they won't order pizza. They make me eat bagels. You believe this?
what about some cream cheese?
Nah, that stuff you'd have hardening. You'll be like Lampion. You'll have a heart attack. Yes. Well, the entertainment continues. Here in the fun fly. Oh yeah, Mike's doing real well. He's got his big plane here too, but there's still people tying up the field. Not a good time to be pulling out a real plane. You and Al? Yeah, good. Well, if Al is going to have a fly off, I think he's going to win. He had things flying off today.
Very witty, Windy.
I just thought I'd add some real humor into your day.
My day's been fine. It was yesterday.
Yesterday was a bummer, huh?
No, it wasn't bad.
Hey, you could be in a lot worse position than being here. A lot worse places to spend your life, Cookie.
So they said that Tom knew the rules. But why are you having a fly off? Because it was fair? Is it neck and neck? Well,
I can see that he's been flying a lot. He's been flying well.
he's been practicing.
Now he's going to have his plane finished probably, plenty of time, because he's already got it in silver. Get another one started. Oh, there's Kajeski. He's rubbing it in. All right, Mike.
Let's say it's right. This is the last time I got a grab this thing anywhere. I had a setup like that. I did. Just like 130 miles. That plane knows it's something. There's only CAs. Yeah, well, a Volkswagen. It was a nice day.
Oh, beautiful. Whoop. Brian. Brian's one of the guys very aggressively building a full-size Cardinal now, so all the flying he can get on profiles will be a big help to him later on. Anyway, we're near the end of the tape. I don't know how much more battery we have left here, but hey, thanks for sharing this last contest with us, and don't forget, we're going to be starting Miss Ashley next week. We're going to be cutting and grinding, and I hope add to a long list of technological things documented on video for serving the many purposes, most of which is to help other people learn the skills quickly and reasonably that make this hobby enjoyable.
I